What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 96th episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you are new to this series, then be sure to check out the older content. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. The term sibling rivalry takes a whole new meaning as tonight we feature a 2-on-2 battle between the Skella Bros and the Mario Bros. SANS and Papyrus versus Mario and Luigi. For this episode, Mario and Luigi's power-ups and equipment will be included. I want to have both teams at their absolute best for this battle. With all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 96th Round of Fighters. Mario and Luigi are back on Cartoon Fight Club. These guys are basically Cartoon Fight Club veterans, fighting the likes of Sonic, Tails, Rayman, and even each other. They've been on many 2-on-2 duo battles in the past, so this should be nothing new for them. For this fight, power-ups will be included. As I said earlier, I want to have both teams at their absolute best. Mario and Luigi have been a tag team duo since they were born. With practically 30 years of chemistry under their belts, they've basically become professionals when it comes to 2-on-2 teamwork. Mario and Luigi know each other like the back of their hands and have defeated many bosses throughout their lives. To give you a quick rundown of the previous feats mentioned in earlier episodes, Mario and Luigi are strong enough to lift 80,000-pound castles, durable enough to survive the vacuum of space and the core of boiling hot stars, and are skilled enough to take on Bowser's entire Koopa army. Now, Mario and Luigi do get great assists from the many power-ups they gather along the way. There are over 75 different power-ups within the Mario timeline, some of which include the Super Mushroom, which increases health and physical performance, the Fire Flower, which grants pyrokinesis, various Koopa shells that have homing and explosive capabilities, and high-tier upgrades such as the Mega Mushroom, which massively increases the user's size and strength and grants them invincibility for a short amount of time. Luigi also has a super-powered vacuum known as the Poltergust 5000. The Poltergust 5000 has a pull-in force strong and fast enough to consume King Boo, who is fast enough to create after images, which easily makes him faster than the speed of sound. Now, one downside to Mario and Luigi is actually how similar they are. With the redundant physical limits and fighting style, their plan of attack can be caught along and exposed. Overall, Mario and Luigi make an excellent team and have done some extraordinary things in their lives. With power-ups, they obviously become even more powerful. From humans to skeletons, let's discuss SANS and Papyrus. SANS and Papyrus have returned to Cartoon Fight Club. The last time they were on here, they fought the Ogre Lord himself, Shrek, and his prestigious friend, Donkey. You know where to go if you want to see that episode. But for now, it's time for SANS and Papyrus to puzzle up to face the Mario Bros. Being brothers, SANS and Papyrus have always been close. Papyrus is a loud and flamboyant younger brother who presents a confident, charismatic image of himself. He tends to work hard, and despite his brash personality, he's a very kind skeleton at heart. SANS is the pun-loving older brother. He's very laid back and enjoys taking breaks often. When it comes to teamwork, SANS and Papyrus make a solid team. They do a formidable job setting up puzzles together, and they know each other very well. SANS refers to Papyrus as cool. Papyrus often cleans up after SANS and states that SANS is lucky to have such a cool guy taking care of him. He was also the one to convince SANS to get a job at Century. SANS cares deeply for Papyrus, a fact made especially evident should the protagonist kill Papyrus in the genocide route. Now, Papyrus does have his solo goals on his own. He really wants to catch a human so he can become a member of the Royal Guard. And SANS really just wants to sleep and relax. Papyrus may try harder to be better at what he does, but SANS is easily more powerful and skilled. SANS can teleport within an instant, and he can use telekinesis to deal some great damage on his enemies' souls. Papyrus is not as aggressive as SANS, but he is more durable. SANS will be greatly damaged after one hit, but he does have the determination to survive beyond that. Papyrus can take a much larger beating, but he is easier to land attacks on. SANS and Papyrus are known for throwing a wider range of bones at their enemies, and SANS specializes in sending gaster blasters to blast his enemies. In terms of weaknesses, SANS has little durability and can easily be damaged. Papyrus is not as skilled as SANS and is very forgiving compared to SANS. Overall, these two skeletons make a solid duo and have a similar arsenal and moveset. They have a strong brotherly bond and have been through many adventures together. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This will be a 2-on-2 battle between SANS and Papyrus and Mario and Luigi with power-ups and will take place in the Super Mario world. Let the battle begin!
I hope you made lots of spaghetti.
Ah, spaghetti.
Oh.
Here we go!
Fight! 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh yeah, nice. Luigi almost wins! Bye-bye!
Let's go, dirty brother killer.
I'm gonna get you! Watch out! Here we go! Oh yeah! Wahaha! Woo-hee-hee! Yee-hee! Whoopee! Yahoo! Wahoo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yee-hee!
Oh yeah! Hey-ya!
Okay, where and how do I begin? Now, I am almost completely sure that there's a good amount of people who are upset or a bit bummed out that SANS and Papyrus lost. And I know seeing your favorite character lose may trigger you depending on how emotionally connected you are to the character, and that's totally fine. But before you embark into the war zone that will soon become the comment section of this video, I hope that you will at least hear me out on why I believe that if SANS and Papyrus faced Mario and Luigi with power-ups, in my opinion, Mario and Luigi would win the fight. For starters, the biggest challenge for the Mario Bros is finding a way to catch SANS. SANS' speed is the #1 factor in keeping this fight extremely close. Thanks to SANS' teleportation, landing a hit on him is no easy task. SANS is fast enough to dodge many attacks from Kara, to which Kara is fast enough to easily dodge fully powered Gaster Blasts. Long story short, catching SANS is nearly impossible, keyword nearly. The biggest challenge for SANS and Papyrus is getting past Mario and Luigi's sheer strength and durability and their high tier power-ups. Mario and Luigi are strong enough to break solid stone and metal with their fists and can easily lift and punt 80,000 pound castles, and that 80,000 pound is a severely lowballed estimate. But with that type of strength, once they do land hits on Papyrus and SANS, it's going to really hurt. And then things like power-ups and equipment come into play. Without power-ups, Mario and Luigi are durable enough to survive being in the core of boiling hot stars, and with power-ups, they become clearly more powerful. Things like the Power Star, Mega Mushroom, Metal Cap would put the Mario Bros on such a tier that hurting them would be near impossible. Now, SANS' Karmic Retribution is definitely going to have some impact removing invincibility frames from Mario and Luigi, but not enough so to get the job done, and here's why. Mario and Luigi are genuinely good people who carry good karma, and I know there are plenty of fan theory videos as to why Mario might be evil, but those are all non-canon fan speculations. According to countless official Nintendo sources, Mario and Luigi are very good people who carry plenty of good karma. And when you break down each team's biggest challenge, Mario and Luigi have a better chance in catching SANS than SANS and Papyrus have trying to hurt a Super Mushroom or Superstar Mario and Luigi. And let me explain why. Thanks to Luigi's Poltergust 5000, he does have the tools possible to simply suck SANS up and get the job done. Don't forget the Poltergust 5000 has a vacuum force strong enough to suck in King Boo, and this thing works on both physical things, not just ghosts, so don't worry about that. Now let's talk about King Boo. King Boo is fast enough to create after images, which without question at the bare minimum puts him at the speed of sound. The Poltergust 5000 doesn't really need to 100% consume SANS, it just needs to distract SANS long enough to give Mario and Luigi an opening to land one good hit on him on his 1 HP durability. All in all, with power-ups and equipment, the winners are Mario and Luigi. Now, if you want to see a rematch with no power-ups and no equipment, just a base form battle, you know what to do. Comment down below the word rematch, and if this episode gets 5,000 rematch comments, there will be a rematch. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future episodes of Cartoon Fight Club. And stay tuned, because the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Cartoon Fight Club.
This world is mine.
Bottoms up.